Let's talk about somebody who is the greatest IPL finisher right now, DK. DK, I said before the IPL started, why are they buying him for so much money? He's finished, but DK proved me wrong completely. I reckon this guy now is better than Maxwell. He's better than Dre Russ. He's better than Karen Porconan, like the old one, not the new one. I go as far as saying DK is greater finisher than both AVD and MSD combined. That's how amazing DK is, man. Whenever he comes in, he's the only guy right now with 200 plus strike rate. The guy is on fire. He is on fire. Lot of
No,
respect.
definitely. I think currently, as we are talking about this season, we are always talking about this season, not talking about all-time greats and all that. But whenever he has got the chance, he has done well as a finisher, and we keep talking about that Bangladesh innings where he came and just destroyed Bangladesh in last over and won the match for India. And that's what happens in T20. If you have a clear-cut role and you prepare for it, and that's what DK has done. He has prepared for that role. He comes. If you bring him at number three when 10 overs are left, he will be confused. But they are using him very intelligently. They are bringing him at the end when there are very few balls left, and he just performs. So yeah, right now he should be under consideration for the for the Indian team as well, because we don't have in Indian team we don't have finishers, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
there. I
it's a
know we
good
have people who are finished. A lot of
yeah.
people are finished. Okay, that's what we have. So one more thing I'll add on DK. I mean, this was a very serious note, and I was supposed to talk to you when I was living with you in Bangalore last month, but I never actually got to speak to you about it because remember when the whole shit was going on Kohli situation, and we talked about how Kohli, these are privileged people, right? Like when you have a son or a daughter, you go back home, you take holidays. I just read, and you remember we should talk about his DK's wife, Deepika Palikal. Now, this woman had just won, and by the way, that you're privy of, that she just won Worlds tournament. I think in the mixed and the doubles, both she won those tournaments, the
Right,
Worlds.
right.
And I
Yeah.
just read, and they just
Squash.
had a kid like very, very recently, like 9 months ago. She started training right after she had a kid, and within like 4 or 5 months of training, she just won the World Cup. And then she actually was on sabbatical for 3 years. So it's not even she was on form. She just like went away like Serena Williams to have a baby. She had not played. And I read the whole interview, and she talked about all the sacrifices they had to make. She said, so I was like, how are they even to see their kid because they're just training, right? And she said they don't. Is her sister, their couple of friends, and then some parents, they take care of it. He said, I don't even see my kid. He said, but that's the sacrifice we've decided to make.
Yeah.
And that was a complete
Exactly.
contrast to what Kohli was doing. And DK was doing the same thing. DK was training hard and they didn't even see their kids for months and months.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
young
DK
born,
was
newborn kid.
playing. Right. I think DK was playing in a lot of tournaments which happen. The lot of white ball tournaments happen in Tamil Nadu and all those local tournaments. He was going there and playing. That's what Kohli needs to do. You can't just if you are, and that's what happened. I mean, we give shit to. You give a lot of shit to Sachin Tendulkar, but whenever he went, whenever his form went down, he went to Ranji. He played couple of matches. That's what Pujara is also doing. He went to
He made three
the
back-to-back centuries, I believe, and one of them
exactly.
was double hundred in England.
So when you are not batting well, and you can't become a liability in an international team. You have to be better. You have to perform well. So I don't know. I don't think Kohli will do that. But this is what you need to do. This is what you need to go there and play some lower matches. That's what people have
I
been doing
was
from a long time.
really impressed. I've been really
Yeah.
impressed because they have nothing to prove. She had already done everything in her career. She was more than 30 years old. He is 36, 37 years old. They could have just taken care of the kid. They could have done the commentary. They can make good money. But I just loved it. I mean, if you read the
Exactly.
interview, I mean, the kid is just born. They have tons of money. But
Yeah.
she said, you know what? This is our priority. We are doing it. We want to do this. We're doing for us. We're doing for the kid. This is what. And once we decide that we have to do it, then we can't do it half baked. He said, DK was
Yeah.
away. I was away. We just didn't see our kid because we can't see our kid. If we see our kid, then just everything gets messed up. So like we can't do both things. So he just said I had the system in place, and this is how it is. And I'm just deeply impressed by both of them. That's I just want
and
to
and
mention that.
and people don't understand that you don't play like when people say that when I am in my job, right? So my job will last till I don't know 60 years or whatever, but these sportsmen have very less time, so they
Correct.
have to optimize. They have to use that time. You can't. You will have the life. You will have lifelong time to become a good father and be a good husband and all that, but but this is also part of being a good parent, right? That you do your job, you complete you whatever time you have left as a sportsman, you utilize that, and then yeah, then you have the life to completely uh, be a good parent or be a good husband. But if you want to be both, it is not possible at international level. It is not
It's
possible
not.
that you. So
Shinwon
yeah,
always
I
said
mean,
that. So like family is number two doesn't mean like he's not taking care of them. He is taking care of them.
exactly.
You can't just always be with them. That's the way it is. And I love it. I mean Tanukar, I gave a lot of shit, but the family was inspiring him to do more, play more. Like
Yeah.
Ra's wife, when she was unwell, she passed away. His first wife, and he loved her so much, and she passed. She said like, no, you go out and play. Don't sit with me. And he was playing when she passed away. Also, he was in IPL as well, and that's what she wanted. She's like, no, no, you go in there. I just want you to play. I like seeing you bowl.